Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Endless Space 2. I think things are going really well here. By the way, I just want to point out 800 science. Also a significant reduction in the cost of technologies that unfortunately we are no longer researching. I wonder how these work for that. Like, are these both considered to be science and exploration? Or no, actually it says after it in parentheses. This one is science and exploration. This one is population and trade. Okay. So we will still get the cost reduction on Genius of the Endless once we get there. We are 6 turns off of having enough research to unlock this tier and potentially skip this tier and start researching the thing. I'm going to find out if it does indeed work that way. We are working on our next behemoth to come over here and get us 800 more science. And we're honestly a little tiny bit underdeveloped. So, in terms of just like number of systems owned. So we could start taking Perseus a little bit more seriously, but honestly, like, I don't even know if it's worth the effort. We could come over here and settle Veni. It is mostly vined up, but it's not entirely vined up. I'm a little worried though that if I put a colony down, they'd send 10 vine ships over to finish it immediately. I'm a little worried, honestly, about that happening here. You know what we should do? We should grab our scout ship. We should send it down here. And we should fire off a probe down there and just, like, have a look at the situation. See how many pirate ships and what kind of pirate ships we're talking about. But on the whole, I think things are pretty much going well. We're still in this war, but only kind of. We're going to be able to extract a favorable truce from this dude eventually.
Stabbing each other.
Actually, looks like he might go for it now. Luxury resources are not a high priority for me. What's a system that he owns that we could maybe take? Like, Artemis would be cool, and he probably doesn't value it very highly. I don't know that I've ever seen something like this work, but let's see. Let's just give it a shot, shall we? It only has one population. Oh, wow. Okay, that's... Hold on a second. He would do it in exchange. He would do it in exchange for 5 adamantium. Is that? Am I reading this right? You drive a hard bargain. I will give you no more than 4 adamantium. And he's like, yeah, okay, deal. Well, there you go. There's part of our problem solved. I can't believe that. I can't believe that worked. Okay. Well, that got us control over the constellation. Because it lost him... Hold on, we gotta zoom out here. Yeah, it lost him enough. It lost him a colony and gained me a colony, so now we have plus 15% science again. This game, sometimes, man, things are... things are going alright, I guess. How did you not build drone networks, you huge idiot? You huge, incompetent, total moron. What were you thinking? The ruins probably come after that, even. Okay, well that's cool. That's cool for us. We do have to worry about, like, influence bubbles and stuff, but we also could maybe just take the rest of his systems eventually. He seems to be terrible at war. He loves it, but he's bad at it. I get that. I feel that way about basically all things in life. It's true. I love all things in life. We can pick up 1 or 2 more systems probably, yeah, before we hit our approval cap. So maybe we probably can't get this. Although I will say that I wouldn't feel terrible about starving out one of their colonies. Could go after Veni, but it's in kind of an awkward spot, and it sucks. So there's that. I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do. 6 systems is not so bad. Hi. Hey, how's it going? Bringing this scientific behemoth over here. Yeah, like, maybe we could, after we get this stuff, like, if we do get Genius of the Endless, maybe the next thing we do is go up the military tree, right? Because, yeah, Wealth of the Endless is a pretty good second Endless tech. We have to go up military to get it anyway. We may as well, like, gain the ability to take out the rest of the Hisho. I think that sounds pretty reasonable. So we'll fire off our probes next turn. The fact that the Unfallen haven't managed to get rid of this, despite the number of ships we've seen them send to it, suggests to me that there's probably still pirates here. Alright, and we're doing okay on dust. We're not losing much anymore. We've been slowly building dust buildings when we don't have anything better to build. Obviously, dust is a very, very low priority. We just need to not actually go bankrupt. And selling resources is way better than losing build time that could be devoted to science. Granted, if we had enough dust income, we could use it to rush science buildings, but, I mean, we're talking about a very significant gain there. Hey, free hero ships. On our system, over. That's fine. We need to get population on Artemis, though. Okay, so get this guy here and send the probe out. Unfortunately, that probe's going to take forever to get there. Would we be better off just running through? We don't know whether they're guarding or not. I may not be able to just run through. Okay, the nationalists are sending us even more resources. I guess I do get to press the button here. Yeah, sure. Give me your quest. Let's see. Search curiosity in the Junder system. Junder. Okay. We're cool with Horatio, right? He's not going to get mad at me about this, I don't think. Like, what if we actually did just get this minor faction? I'm not even sure how valuable this is, but we could certainly use more space to build science buildings. Alright, 2 turns to quantized economics. This is going to be a big move. Heka is producing a lot of science now. And the population's coming along nicely in all of our systems. We do still need to pick up... this is toxic worlds, right? In fact, we need to make that happen, like, pretty soon. The toxic world tech is... okay, it's only 1 turn. One other empire has it. Like, we grab adaptive bureaucracies on the way over there. Just to benefit from the, yeah, we should probably do this. It only slows down our other researches a little bit, and we want to keep our population growth going. Over here on Heka, is it time to grab another planet yet? It is not. Oh, hey! The Unfallen ran through here and revealed a Guardian for us. That's pretty cool. Also, this happened, and remarkably, I was not really... we did not do that well. I can't words too good. Listen, linguistics isn't a science. It's fine. Why would I know anything about it? Plus 10 approval on Scorpius. Do I care about that? I actually really don't. So, this is the wrong thing. Extra XP for the Sister of Mercy. She gets to steal the mind control helmet and use it to... I don't know. I don't know why stealing the mind control helmet gives you XP. Maybe it's like a first edition D&D thing, because the mind control helmet is very valuable. Owning it gives you experience points. It's a pretty that's a pretty deep cut, I guess. When we get Toxic World Habitation, we're going to pick up some more planets here too. That's actually very handy. Do we want to throw in... oh yeah, actually, this is a ton of food for this system. Let's grab that and then probably get on the science stuff, right? This isn't so good here, but obviously graviton-shielded laboratories are always good. Down on Mintaka, Fertile and Cold Worlds. This is not super strong here. This is super strong everywhere, but would I rather have it on Dorado? Probably. 255 science versus... no, 313. Okay, start building it. It's gonna take a minute. This isn't even really that good of a system, although it will be nice to have a source of adamantium. Is that... wait, do we not... I don't have the adamantium tech queued because we didn't have a source. That can happen... before... yeah, did that even... yeah, it sets it back by a turn. It's important though, right? I want to start mining that stuff as quickly as possible. Do we? Do we need it that badly? I don't think so. We have quite a bit. We'll be okay. Here it's going to be a little bit better. I think we probably want to actually pull you over to this planet for now. We're at least going to have 3 people on the cold planet, but maybe we should build some other stuff first. A lot of stuff isn't actually good on this system, unfortunately. Yeah, at this point this is 10 food at least. Alright, we've made a lot of our larger science gains on those colonies, so I guess our rate of science acquisition is going to slow a little bit here. Oh, our booster ran out. We can probably solve that. Oh, hey, that's 1,000,000 pirates. Also, they know. They're not supposed to know. They're not supposed to be allowed to know, but they absolutely know, right? Like, they knew I was going to get this turn, and so... Or they knew I was going to get this turn, and so that's the turn when they got it instead. They're not even trying to pretend they don't know.
The Empire will not tolerate...
Okay, man, close your borders already. I don't want to hear about it anymore. Looks like the scout or the probe will probably be in position to tell us something next turn. We want to get our Sophon boost back on. We need 24 Jadonics. Oh, is our new system level 1? No, it is level 2 already. What is their level 2 booster? Okay, I mean, that's not terrible. I'd much rather have had my level 2 booster, but what are you going to do? Okay, so we need to get to 24 Jadonics, currently having 16. Well, there's some stuff. There's some stuff on this market. We do have access to another level of system upgrade. We could get in on this. Because these are 55 each. That's actually fairly expensive. I had not tried to put together another level of system boosting because we just don't have the resource income to take advantage of it very well. Unless we wanted to make it out of dark glitter. It's probably a good idea to go for this stuff, but then, you know, we can't really put more Jadonics in there. We're already not producing enough of that. This isn't terrible. That's certainly not a good way to go. Yeah, we just really don't have great choices. I do think that Lost Cities is pretty good, but we'll worry about it more as we acquire more resources. For now, I think we have a focus or two. Well, there is another minor faction over here. We can see if we can get them. The militarists are trying to take over the Senate. I do not like it. And the two parties we would like very much to be our tertiary party are actually polling in the very, very end here. It would be cool to see ecologists win the third slot. I don't think it's going to happen. We're going to end up scientist, pacifist, militarist, I think. Which is a real shame, because militarist is pretty not good for us. But we don't actually lose a law there, do we? Yeah, we lost something. I don't remember what our laws were. Ah, yes. Mineral Misers Act. Actually extremely good and useful, and something we were actively using. Well, we can go back to this in its place, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. It's not a bad one.
Horatio's plans for this galaxy do not include your meddling and rudeness.
That would seem to be the opposite of what you are suggesting. Also, I'm not sure we have fingernails. I haven't taken off the gloves in a really long time. We've gone to Cold War with those guys, which is bad. Oh. They allied up without me. Well, the good news is, apparently Horatio likes us, so we can probably
bother us unless you have something of value to say.
How about that? Is that valuable? He decided it was. Okay, remember, we want to keep some peace going here. We're making good use of this. I think that probably has us... Okay, pretty close to ecstatic on all systems. Artemis, it's going to take Artemis a little while. They're coming around. They have some feelings about the new boss. About how he's not the same as the old boss, and that is very upsetting to them. Okay, they got a military behemoth. They got a bunch of ships here. They are actually really going for this. I'm gonna try to sneak it. We're gonna try to get this. I guess I can just buy the colony ship. No, I can't. I don't have the ability to do that. I can't buy ships. I never bothered to get that tech. Well, you know. Listen, we've had a lot on our plate. We do need to get that second trade company established. Actually, why can I not build a company? Oh, because that's where that's where the subsidiary is. Well, let's run the HQ here, I guess. We'll build the subsidiary on Heka.
All right.
3 turns off of gamma absorption. We actually really need that. As much as I don't want to delay the behemoth, we're losing population, which is also science. Let's go meet ourselves a new minor faction here. Hopefully. I guess since these pirates are in guard mode, we might get stopped here. Sorry, we will get stopped here unless they move. But I can hit the go button and then we can try to shoot a probe off in this direction. There we go. Got him. Now I would love to leave. Nope, I became aware of them, so they must immediately belong to another player. It's just awesome. It's always awesome. Okay, raise the total amount of dust produced in the galaxy. We are unlikely to be a significant part of this quest.
What do you want?
They would like us to fight alongside them. Who are they at war with? Oh, they're at war with my buddies. Sorry. Not a thing I am interested in getting involved in. What kind of pirate ships are we looking at here? That's a missile ship. I mean, we just run this whole group down there, right? And do the fighting? Maybe? I have to actually... Right, we have to actually get rid of the pirate base before we could settle it. But maybe that's doable. And I think at this, like, if these guys just attack me, I think we can win that. Let's try at least. Other than that, we mostly have waiting to do. We are 2 turns out from knowing the thing that we were only 6 turns out from knowing at the beginning of the video. Listen, we're getting there. A lot of important stuff keeps coming up. Like the ability to live on planets and stuff. You know how important this all is. Oh, we're not actually in the system yet. So pick up more food, we could pick up more science, we could pick up another public relations expert, although I don't know that we actually would use the influence at this moment. And our system doesn't really need more food, so I think let's just let's get the flat science bonus. Even more science. Okay, we're 7 turns out on the F Reality Institute here. 1.2k science. We're gonna get quite a lot of value from that. I feel pretty good about the way a lot of this is going. Maybe prematurely. We should probably have more people here for the extra industry because of the strategic research. The strategic resource. And also, we need as many of the pilgrims as possible to be on this world. Which is currently all of them. Also, give me science.
Your presence and
They like us. They like us. Everybody likes us. Except for our neighbors. It's fine. I'm not afraid of them. You know, all of the best guns are made out of science. That's a real, true science fact, so... If they come messing with us, we'll just learn how to make bigger guns. We will handle it. It will get handled. It looks like there may not be any pirates left by the time we get here, which I'd be fine with, by the way. I don't have any burning need to fight the pirates myself. Does your system need 10 approval? I guess let's check, but I think the answer to that is no. I think we're cool on approval here. Yeah, we're actually extremely cool on approval here. So, just give me this. Working our way up the tree. Boy, we really, really didn't need that approval. I'd love to get to Geniocrat. It's looking like it may take a minute. Somebody else was first to explore 50% of the galaxy. Frankly, I'm surprised it took as long as it did here. Hey look, we're here to help siege out the whatever. Also, I'm being attacked. Oh, I didn't really keep running the ship away. Well, this is kind of whatever. Fight him, I guess. You may as well go down swinging. It's pretty unimportant that we keep that alive. It's pretty unimportant over there, just in general. Sure, Empire bankruptcy. Look at how upset that guy is. This right here is the opposite of the expression I have on my face. If you can imagine, you just invert this amount of alarm. Let's go to the marketplace and sell some total garbage. Yeah, look at that. Absolute garbage. Get it out of here. I don't even want it. So we're pulling in 3 of these per turn. Like, this is not bad. We'd be able to do one of these every 10-ish turns if we're willing to buy some lost cities. Yeah, okay. I'm fine with locking that in. At some point we could get rid of the Make Love Not War law and replace it with something that's a little bit more, you know, science-y. They have 568 manpower. We have less than that. Or we have more than that, but not a lot more than that. But also, we can't actually put down because the system's being guarded. So we're going to hang out here until the Unfallen drop manpower on them. And then, once the thing's clear, we're going to take it over. Maybe. Possibly. You know what? If it doesn't happen, it's not really that big of a deal. It's possible that they will just choose not to do it while we're here. That may well be what is currently happening. In the meantime, let's go search curiosities for them. Because look at that, I'm a team player. I'm being friendly to everybody. And actually, it looks like maybe... How long are we looking at on this? Just 3 turns. Then we can start doing... Oh man, then we can start doing microwave pipes. You guys know how I feel about these microwave pipes. Also, predictive logistics are... It's very good. Definitely put that up there. And no research queued. No, we cannot do this. So, despite the fact that we should be allowed to skip this tier and this tier via our science law, it does not work that way. So we can pick up the OCP investigation unit, which is not a big deal for us. Citizen science isn't bad, though. Advanced non-baryonics is quadronics requiring. Not ideal. Quantum evasion, on the other hand... Boy, that's actually an incredibly powerful module, isn't it? Repairs fleet your entire fleet by 30% during the battle, and then another 15% at the end of the battle. Actually, we have to research all three of them. But hold on. We actually don't want to research them first, right? If we actually have to go through all this, we want to research this side first. Because we are, when the behemoth gets in position, we're going to get an extra discount to our science and our science-based researches. So, the shaft-to-shelf system seems like a pretty cool thing. Mega risk containment. It's like that's pretty good. Ooh. This is awesome if we actually have the resources to run it. Which we totally can. Automated mining is a thing or autonomous mining rather, is a thing we're going to want. Let's grab this and something that gives dust, probably. Ooh, also population. Yeah, screw dust. Room for more population. Okay. So we're actually, that is going to lengthen the game pretty significantly, because you used to be able to skip the entire top tier in addition to all of the other tiers that we skip. At some point it's going to be worth it for Red to actually take the base. That's when we swoop in. You guys can probably just disband here. But, I mean, remember, we're going to keep gaining science. We have some big science gains coming up. It turns out we have not yet reached the potential of our currently researched buildings. This is done on Scorpius. Let's get over here. They could probably be around the same black hole and it would be fine. So maybe I should do that, but I don't actually know for sure that they can be. This is definitely faster. Yeah, it's just the behemoth gets value from the node. It's not the node itself giving the value. So yeah, it should be fine.
The Oregon Confederacy seeks only no.
Okay, a Valter ship went through my territory apparently.
You're the caviar of the galaxy. How are you? The galactic
I am fine with that. That is cool. Oh no, we're being blockaded. Oh, what? What? From Dorado to Zinnius. But what now? Where? Hold on, where's Zinnius? Because if the only... Oh, we don't actually know where her territory is. That's right. That's right, I forgot about that. I was thinking of her as being over there by the Unfallen, but that is absolutely not where she is. So yeah, we should definitely send him over here, if only so that we can learn whether this actually does, whether you can actually put more than one behemoth around a special node and still get the full benefit. I assume you can. But why assume when we could just know? We found ourselves 100 science. It's like Christmas morning. Okay, so minus 10 dust per system, but plus 15 influence on systems, or plus 20 dust on systems, but also a major economic crisis is potentially... I don't think we need to worry about that. We don't really benefit that much from the approval, but I'm not interested in major political crises. Yeah, give me that. Finishing that behemoth gave her 2 levels. That's pretty good. Oh, apparently we have enough Hisho that we got a quest. I don't know if we need that. We definitely don't need that and also can't get it. Colonized Psychagoja. That is out of the question. So, have 2 planets with only Hisho. Actually, like, pretty doable, right? We just let this system generate a second point of Hisho population and then ship off everything else, and that's very doable. Or actually, we don't even need to ship off everything else. If we just take these 2 planets over, we can move the Hisho population onto them. That'll be easy enough. I think we're gonna wait. Let's finish the F Reality Institute. I really want it. It's almost done here, so it's definitely worth waiting here as well. Okay, so where are we at science-wise now? 7335. We're still climbing. Not quite as fast as I might like. Okay. They are handling this. There are no more pirates in the area, so once Perseus is clear, we will actually be able to put down. The Unfallen may challenge us for the system. If they do, you know, whatever, it's fine. If we can't get it, we can't get it. I will not be too broken up about it. Ruins, life form, and ruins. Okay, well, let's check out some ruins. Okay, it was dust water. Totally fine and acceptable.
You're the caviar of the...
The Empire
friends.
will not tolerate this.
Yeah, I can take that hit. I have no interest in giving you dust, even if it's a trivial amount of dust that I don't actually even care about. So I'm not allowed to... No, I totally am. I thought that was somebody else guarding the system I wasn't allowed to put down on it. So 8447... Yeah, this is definitely the place to do the thing. It's, you know, we're at peace with them. We're all friends here. We definitely need to accelerate this considerably. Fortunately, ships coming in from Scorpius will finish it immediately. From Scorpius, huh? I guess that's where we need more food the least. Yeah, Scorpius is a fine place to do it. Could take the ship an extra couple of turns to get there, is all I was thinking. Like, if we pull the ships from Heka, how much food do they bring? 124. Okay, so we would need 2 ships to finish the job. Pulling the ships from Scorpius is actually going to be faster. We could pull the ships from Heka and just do this, I suppose. But also Heka has quite a lot of space to fill. Yeah, let's just do it this way. Alright, you're fine just waiting. You're fine also protecting my investment. I will say, Aova makes a lot more sense as a part of our empire if we have Perseus. Get a new hero this turn. Also, there's some kind of division. So we could lose 15% of our industry on Scorpius to gain even more approval. Or 80% chance of creating a major political crisis. The thing is, I really like 30% industry. Also, what is this nonsense? Yeah, you better run. I'm gonna hover here for a second in case he comes back. I mean, I guess we've built a lot of our important stuff. We don't really need the industry that badly anymore. Yeah, sure. I'll take the industry hit to avoid crises. We're all built up. Like 2 turns away from arriving? Yeah. This is what happens when you don't put any engines on the ship. It'll be worth it, though. It will never have to move again once it gets here. That makes it pretty valuable. Weren't they vining Aova? I thought I remembered that. Maybe they decided that we aren't good enough friends to deserve their vines. You know, that's fine. You can't just... You have to let someone do what they want to do with their vines. You can't just take someone's vines without consent. That's... I would think every living being should know this. Alright, what do we want to get? A Sophon Counselor. I don't think we need a Guardian. Right, yeah, there's not a lot of... Like, this is pretty good, but... That aside, we don't have a lot of value. for a guardian. I think this guy will do a fine job. He gets to be the governor of... Let's see. +1 influence per planet. Wonder if we should have him be the governor of Artemis, maybe? Try to push back against their influence bubbles a little bit. A little concerned with, like, how well they're doing at generating influence. You can't really help Mintaka grow too much. Yeah, actually, this is definitely where we want him. This is a fine spot for a developing hero. Alright, you are just chilling out for a couple more turns. As are you guys. Okay. There's our first food ship. It's going to take forever to get where it's going. That's actually not that slow. I do wish you could just mouse over this and like, or even click it to select it, even if you can't issue orders. I just wish I knew how many turns we're talking about.
Your presence and communication is a so.
You like me and I like you, but not enough to tie my victory to yours, because frankly, I'm doing a great job, and I suspect you guys are doing terribly. Just a feeling I have. We should probably put this before Exavolt Beam Focus. We are not ready to take advantage of this. We do have the mining techs for the high-tier strategics, we just don't really have them. We could get started on this one. Oh, hey, we have the resources to put that together. Does anybody really need approval? No. Does anybody really need improved system trade value? Yeah, we could do that in one of these places. Sorry, let me turn off the scope here. It's not really necessary. I mean, at the moment, we're just super incredibly happy. If we were to cut that off, if we lost 30 approval, 50, 75, 93. Yeah, alright. Start building this in places. Eventually we will cut that law. We have lots of stuff building here. Fair amount of stuff building here. I'm thinking like we're going to want to put up the analytic engine at some point here. Analytical engine. Plus dust per curiosity is discovered. At some point we're not going to have to sell resources anymore.
Great pleasure.
I do not think we should do that. I appreciate though that they were willing to pay me for that. That's a big move for them. The AI has trouble making deals like that. Really gets them right in the pride. Okay, I really just don't care. Okay, so now this guy's in position here. Yep, 16%, 1,600 science and a 30% reduction in the cost of those
This is
techs.
another dishonorable proposal.
Hold on. We'll be right with you. Now that you have access to this tier, nothing actually of value here. At some point, we're going to be able to get good skills again. We could just pick up more food, but like we really don't need more food. This is not nothing, I suppose. I'm going to take this and increase our influence production even more. And then we're going to go tell this guy to take a run and leap.
It is with great pleasure.
Still not interested. That's actually the exact same deal. So we need to have 31. We need 8 more Jadonics. Apparently I did not press 8 at all. Yeah, our science output is pretty alright. See, I'm really worried about this system getting consumed influence-wise. Not really worried, sorry. I'm somewhat worried. In order to be really worried, you have to want to do something about it. I kind of don't care that much, if I'm being honest. Look, we're gonna get another show at some point in the near future. Like, we need to have access to those gas worlds, both to complete the quest and just because it's good. It's good to have that access. We are still pretty far off, I think, from needing like a 4. Yeah, this will probably be fine. 9 turns is probably fine. But I would feel a lot more comfortable if the food ships would really get moving here. I want to take Perseus before something goes wrong again. We've been so close to having it so many times at this point. Oh, I did something. Oh, we have 2 systems with heroes who have influence generation skills, so we finally moved our faction quest forward. But those intragalactic relays, which is fine. Certainly more influence generation is going to help on Scorpius and Artemis. While we tease out the problems behind Enfer's recent actions, we have assigned the AI to a tightly controlled physical location, the space station Radiance. The station is a sprawling, ivory-colored palace, and it has been designed to allow Enfer full access to our communications network. Is that a good idea? Enfer's powerful linguistic software has already proven invaluable in understanding and making ourselves understood to some of the more inscrutable minor civilizations. The past several months have advanced our cultural understanding of the universe a great deal, and I suppose, despite our previous troubles, that we have only our Nadim to thank. I received a message from a certain Faru Lalema today, a message that he received from his recent ex-partner and thought to bring to my attention. It read, strangely, Faru, noble and esteemed. I know you diverged on agreement terms on me. Please know that I respectfully am going to take steps to proscribe you and to make your life, then it gets bad. Respectfully, Masa. The troubling part is that the message passed through Enfer's data centers, albeit briefly, between systems. It is only one message, but perhaps it's a sign of greater troubles. Is Enfer expanding the scope of its diplomacy? I don't like... This is, I think, fairly terrifying as a threat. I would not like to be proscribed. So, we can tolerate this, forcefully cut off Enfer's communications channels for now, raise our Empire manpower, and get the Thermtech law, which will double the industry output on Hot Worlds. We can study, as you might imagine I would love to study, although this is a bit of a tall ask. That said, we could get some maps. Maybe we could do a map exchange with our friends. That would help. Get a law that doubles our science output on Cold Worlds, which is obviously the thing we will do. Or raise the Empire total population to get more dust, and we're taking this one. Obviously, we're taking this one. It is time for Enfer to seek help above that which can be offered by its programmers. Enfer is a complex living entity, and it deserves to be understood like the person it is. We've had a board of top psychologists analyze Enfer's personality disorder, and they mostly agree that the way forward is intense psychotherapy, coupled with an aggressive expansion of Enfer's diplomatic horizons. It needs to realize the size and scale of the universe, so it can truly learn the meaning of communication. Listen, I've never realized that, and I'm fantastic at communication. You can tell because I spend all of my free time having one-way conversations with a computer screen. So, Super Squared, let's do this. 75% of the galaxy's systems. Hey guys.
Friend, how are you today?
We are friends. I do feel like we're friends. What would it take for me to get those maps? Would you like a science agreement? I'm very good at science. You'll be amazed at what you see here. The things we can learn from each other. Actually, totally down with that. I am... What?
Soon your world.
Nope, not that. Extremely not that.
Oh, you really like us, don't you?
Okay, are they done considering their other agreement? Let's make sure that their other agreement didn't change our terms here. Okay, that revealed a thing or two. Discovered the planet Kairos. We really don't need to look at all this. Got 50% of the galaxy explored. We discovered where those guys are.
Oh, this is better than good business. It's great business.
I agree, although I'm not sure why you're so happy about it, if I'm being honest. Okay, I was kind of hoping this would be one of those ones where it would reveal to me my current percentage. So, what we need to do is find places where there are star lanes running off into the darkness, and we need to send our ships there. We have a scout. He is free and available right here. Ooh. That's an asteroid field. What does this module that we have on do when we are around an asteroid field? Lowers the technology cost of those ones. Which quadrant is that? Is that this quadrant? It is. Well, we wouldn't be able to get over there in time anyway, and we're almost done with this quadrant. Would have been cool to know that was there. Anyway, is there really another black hole? Huh. Also, we got this one under control, so that's cool. Alright, you need to go and find me systems. Yeah, like over here. Also, these are just, like, unowned? So, maybe we can make some moves on that front? I don't know. But I bet we'll get to 75% pretty quickly here. We probably actually want to make another scout ship and send it in the other direction, right? These guys are also pretty fast. Actually, faster than our scout ships. Our scout ships are using massively out-of-date engines. That helps. I'm gonna cut the probes. Like, let's just go. Somebody make me one of these. I'd like to select my own ship there, send him back to here, get him retrofitted, and then send him out. Okay. And thus, we continue. Hold on. Yes, all of these things can actually, yeah. All of those things can stay as they are. Where is the food ship en route here? It's still pretty far away. As soon as it arrives, though, Perseus is ours. After all of this waiting. Finally, another source of Jade Onyx. Has anybody ever been more excited about anything? Okay, you need to go this way. Just a couple of turns. And remember, all we need to do is actually, like, get vision of the systems, so... Our thing where we can see all of the nodes connected to any node that we have vision of is going to very much come in handy here. I didn't mean to have you do that. Maybe I should have them waiting around Artemis, actually. Scorpius can build its own new ships. Artemis, if it came under attack, it would be tough for us to, tough for us to respond to that. Apparently we can't see this system either. Absolutely not. I hear you guys are having trouble, and believe me, that's very upsetting for me. You know how I feel about you. But it really does kind of sound like a you problem, like a problem that is your problem. Unlike my problems, with it, which are important. Okay, so... Next turn, we're going to want to spend 2 antimatter retrofitting this guy, which means this turn, we can afford to build some microwave pipes. What is going on? Why am I getting so many notifications? Okay, you're mad. You're happy. You're mad. Got it. This is not actually useful. We are so happy. I guess we can cut the law for now, probably. Like, where are we at on approval? We're all... okay. Really high on approval is where we're at. So when we cut this, we lose 30 approval. We just gained 20 approval. Somehow, that brings Auva down below ecstatic, but the Empire is still devoted. That's what really matters. And then we could run something else in this slot. Need to breed bill would not be active for very long. Trusted Broker doesn't actually do anything. We could run the Cram Exam Act, but I bet this would drop us out of devoted. Star Boogie makes us negative, slightly boosts the movement of our scouts, but actually maybe we just leave the slot empty for a little while, just bank influence.
It is with great pleasure.
Apparently they thought my problem with the last deal was that it was too good. Alright, I will guard my own system, thank you very much. We are 4 turns from being done with this, we are over 10k science now. So Auva is going to need the system development. We're going to be unhappier here because of the fact that the planets are worse for us. Or rather, the planets are pretty good, but we like them less. Alright, so on this next turn we should get Perseus. We are definitely not taking a science hit here. The dust hit is not small. We could get dust, I guess? Right, because Scorpius actually does not need approval. Scorpius is still extremely ecstatic. So yeah, I think her best skill might be a small amount of dust right now. The food doesn't really do anything. Plus 40% manpower capacity for defense. That's actually kind of interesting. That'll be a good thing to do after we take the small amount of dust, I guess.
It is with great...
Okay, you are building, everybody's building important stuff. You need a retrofit, and then to get moving. Yeah, only 5 turns to get out here. We may actually get this part of our faction quest done pretty quickly. And boy, will I be glad when we do, because that law is going to be awesome. Yeah, we're still getting pretty close to filling up. You can definitely afford to wait, though. Yeah, just keep building science stuff, keep researching science stuff. I suppose we may as well queue up the, this stuff as well. And we're going to get full omniscience on everything that we research up here. None of the AIs are at the top tiers of the science track. Okay, you were going this way. You know, they could just make it animate a little faster. That would be okay. That's a lot of pirate ships. Which means that our ship is now destroyed. Unless we can quickly negotiate peace with this dude.
We have one word for to die stabbing each other. Know that I like this word.
He's not into it, is what I'm getting. How annoying. Right, so we're not going to be able to retreat then. Oh, wait, is it going to let me retreat? Okay, I guess we just can't retreat directly to enemy systems? Well, this is a little bit tricky. We're going to free space it from Kamos. Doesn't actually take that long to get over here. Have you guys hang out in the hangar. Oh, bloody hell. I wish I could automate this. How much does it cost to buy... These are 137 each. That's not too bad. Drift buds are pretty much just not available. There is a huge amount of blue cap mold available, though. You know, Building a system booster out of... having blueprint, blue cat mold instead of drift buds here probably would have been okay. Putting blue cat mold in for this would be 125, man. Yeah, I should have thought about that. That would have been a good thing to do. It's going to be fine. It's probably not going to have that big of an effect, but more science is always good. So Hydrus did belong to a player, but it actually got raised by the pirates. Wow. Oh, that's right. We saw Purple take this over, and then lose it to pirates, which I think that's the first time I've ever seen that happen. I believe. Kind of amazing. Alright, well, I guess let's get this stuff done, then we'll make other considerations afterward. Trade routes are getting blocked, which is whatever. Just +5 approval on all systems. That seems okay. Man, look at how many colonization slots we have on our gas planet now. This is wonderful. So I would love to build the microwave pipes here. Really, that is the next thing that makes sense. Can we just buy antimatter? How much antimatter is on the market? A lot, actually. Yeah, alright. I think that's a reasonable thing to do with our dust.
It is with great pleasure.
Do not press us to.
We hit, I'm assuming, 10 Hisha population? Man, can that be right? 10 Hisha? Where are they all? Are they on Scorpius? Yeah. We just have a whole lot of Hisha on Scorpius. Okay, so if we had one more here, we could have 2 planets that are entirely Hisha. We also have a bunch of remnants. Yeah, it doesn't really matter where people are on this system. We should probably reduce the damage from these meteor strikes, and then... yeah, sure, at this point we should probably have magnetic field generators. That seems important. Kind of amazing I don't have them yet, huh? Well, we just accomplished something. That was the quest ending noise. Is it cool? Is it a good thing that I did? I can see how it might not be. Ah, it was the event ending noise. Never mind. Okay, honest policy leads to high approval. Has not been my experience with the real world.
What do you want?
How are they going to call me up and then shout at me, "What do you want?" You guys are ridiculous. Yeah, give me this stuff, and then, you know what? Maybe this is a good place to build a trade company HQ. The subsidiary will have to go on Artemis? Like, we could put it on Perseus, but the route running out to Artemis seems like a better way to go here.
How are you? The galactic stage is ripe for some business dealings, no?
So wait a second. They're paying influence to put this term on the table, but they don't actually want to... What a bizarre move. I wonder if they're offering me a fractional super spud, but I just can't see it because the UI is truncating the decimal. Maybe. Alright, so we don't know how many of the galaxy's systems we can see. We do know that it is more than 50%, but less than 75. I'm hoping it's like 73. Now, at some point, we do have to worry about this a little bit. They might try to convert Perseus. I think we will know that they have the ability to do that before they can actually do it. But I guess I don't have to be too worried. And the ship is... it's in the air. It's going to get to someplace new, eventually.
Horatio hasn't it.
I think he was threatening to steal my systems or something. I don't have time to listen to him, frankly. Alright, a little bit of dust production. At some point we're going to have to build Denark University somewhere. We have 25 population here. We should probably build it here, right? We stand to gain more from building it here. This place has a higher maximum upside.
How are you? The galactic stage is ripe for some business
Well,
dealings, no?
I'll give her this. This is a very slightly different deal than the last one that she offered us. Okay, we've cleared out this, so we are 7 turns away from actually being able to research this for real this time. And it shouldn't take that long to get it. We have a very significant discount on it. Our science per turn is still climbing rapidly. I think we are on top of this. We can get this done. So we're going to get that done probably, though, in the neighborhood of like turn 115. Which is certainly a lot later than you would get your first endless tech before the expansion. They really have managed to slow this down quite a bit. And then that endless tech was guilty of a lot of the sudden explosion of research you would be able to perform. So yeah, it seems like they've really reined the speed of this in. We might have to try going for a dust victory next, just to see how much slower that's gotten. Okay, so where are we at on approval now? We're still devoted, which is the important thing. We're seeing systems now falling below 100%. We also... What were we running? I think, yeah, we were just leaving the slot open. It makes sense to put this back on now, especially since the negative influence effects have worn off. And I'm trying to get enough influence going on Scorpius to push Matarka back, but I'm worried that it is not going to work.
The galactic stage.
Then again, we're getting pretty close to maybe not being so worried about that anymore. By which I mean, we may not actually be that far off a win. Okay. That is a declaration of war, though, which is a thing we have to think about at least. Okay, they brought a medium ship this time. These ships are... fine? Not great, actually. Seems like pretty missile-focused still. Honestly, the Smashers might have a good shot against them. We could really use some military tech, though. We were angling in that direction. I wonder if it's possible to get him to just, like, back off on this.
To die stabbing each other.
We're probably going to have to win a couple of battles to get him running.
I like this word.
Actually, he's not that into this war in the first place. We pass him, like, a technology or two to calm him down. We could give him something that's, like, pretty deep in the science tree, which he won't really be able to take advantage of, and something that doesn't give him too much of a military advantage. Wow, that had no effect at all, huh? Okay. We can probably just fight him. I'm a little worried about this. And the thing is, if we go after him with the Smashers and we fail to get the kill, that's going to make it much harder to get a truce. Oh hey, he has no defenses at all at Matarka. You know, if we win a space battle or two, and then we come over here and steal a system from him, that'll back him down really quickly. That might be where we want to end up on this. You know what we should do is we should queue up tractable armaments here. Seems prudent. But yeah, with his big ship being a missile ship that has fighter support, I think our smashers are actually in a pretty good position to do some serious harm to it. Yanni have been eliminated. It's cool. It's a very, like, menacing group of sounds that I don't really care about at all. We don't get to see the stats of the hero ship, which sucks. So they only have 4 ships. They're going to be in the close flotilla, in the same flotilla. I think we go in the same flotilla as well, right? And yeah, we just turtle them. I'm thinking we just do this for mutual missile defense. Yeah, that's what I figured. He'll take something that gives him long range to try to take advantage of his missiles, which means we're going to take a little bit of a beating as we approach. Not from the missiles themselves, but from his other stuff. Yeah, I assume we will be able to trivially shoot down 2 missiles. Actually, it looked like there was impact there. And we're taking hits from the other weaponry here. A little bit more damage than I would like, but now our damage should start ramping up a little bit. It does suck that this the medium ship is going to draw all of our fire, so we don't get to kill the 2 little ships. But we do get to kill the medium ship. Come on, finish it off, finish it off. Yes. Alright. Well, that's that then. We immediately attack again. He doesn't run because the dishonor of it. Can you imagine? And then this time, we're not looking for mutual defense, so I think we do break the really injured ship off into its own flotilla. Yeah, he's still trying to play at long range. I think it's going to be less effective this time. Especially that hero ship's not in particularly good health, right? Yeah. This is not a great angle for this. Let's do this. There we go. That's better. Yeah, every hit is so meaningful against a ship of this size. Like we're missing 85% of our shots, but every time we connect. Okay, so this is over. I don't know what is going on with him. Like, war in space should be his whole deal, right? And yet, somehow he's just unbelievably terrible at it. Alright, so I'm going to send these guys back to Artemis. We can use these 2 smashers to defend Scorpius.
Your presence.
How are you? The galactic...
I kind of wonder, will he be immediately more
We have one word
receptive to a
for
truce?
to die stabbing each other. Know that I like this word.
I need a button to mute the audio on the call. No, okay, we're gonna have to show him who's boss a little bit. I mean, we could upgrade our invasion force and maybe just have at him. We definitely have the resources to do some stuff here. And yeah, we're still able to maintain a little bit of cash on hand. We could go for the other tank upgrade. It might be a minute before we can safely do that, actually. And down here, you are just revealing stuff all over the place. So yeah, we'll reveal this, and then we'll run down here, and shouldn't take too many more systems before we have that faction quest done. Alright, we're finishing tax. We need to reactivate our population booster, which is now 40 sophons. Buy ourselves 10 more Geodonics here. People are buying up the resources right in front of our eyes.
Feel free to anger us.
How are you? The galactic...
Still no. Shockingly, I don't want to enter into the alliance that I didn't want to enter into the last 15 times you asked. Possess more strategic deposits or possess more luxury deposits. I mean, kind of whatever. I'm not going to pay attention to this quest. It is not relevant to us. So, we are now ecstatic again because we're running the law again. I kind of think I want to switch us. I know we're not making a ton of money here. We're also not really getting good value from atemporal finance on most of our planets. And also, I care a lot about science. And we're about to get the upgraded version of exoscience stations. Yeah, let's swap these all over. And then we can build more ships. What I would really like to do is just switch over to this and throw another 450 science onto this system. I think that's what we're gonna do for now. Oh, he's got a falcon here, too. Well, if that's the case, then I think we maybe need to send backup. I think this is bad. Hopefully, if we win that battle, we can talk him down to peace, or maybe we can talk him down to peace now, even. I don't know. We will try between this episode and next. I'm gonna stop us here in a moment. We queue up a couple more things. I guess this is not nothing here. We have a planet that has actual resources on it now, and we're going to be setting up the exoscience stations in a lot of places over the next few turns. Now that we're working on citizen science. You guys are fine where you are. This guy is 4 turns away from revealing even more stuff to us. Unfortunately, as far as I'm aware, there's no way to just get a counter that shows you what your current percentage of the galaxy explored is. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but I don't think that such a thing exists. After you make the trade company HQ, probably reduce these aurora waves, because this is a very inconvenient anomaly for the thing we're doing here. But we have actual Orichalcix income, which means we will be able to take advantage of the Orichalcix ship module we just got a hold of. Although I'm hoping we won't actually need it, because I'm hoping we can get this guy to chill the hell out. So I think that is going to be it for us for today. We are 4 turns away from acquiring our first endless tech, and I think they're going to start falling pretty quickly after that. Right, we can climb up this tree, and we've already got this half of this unlocked, so then we'll grab that, and then climb up here and be able to research the last 2. We're getting into the home stretch now. And obviously, the reduction in technology costs is going to be very helpful for that. So, that's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Come back next time. I think that's going to be the one where we wrap this up. Maybe that's a little too ambitious. And also, maybe we have to eliminate a certain faction of angry birds from the game here, which could slow us down just a tiny bit. And we'll see you then.